The final battles of the war took place on the Galactic Rim. Revan and Malak came back. Changed. Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. You might notice from the audio quality that I've gone back to using my old camera. It's damaged, so the audio might be a little bit out of sync. But other than that, I'm just happy to be back. The new camera had issues with its battery life. I couldn't seem to recharge the battery no matter what I did. Which, as you can well imagine, is a problem. I'm just leveling up T3 here. We're gonna ignore security so we can get demolitions. But anyways, I'm sorry for... I shouldn't say I'm sorry. You should... That's a general word of rule of acting is you should never apologize. This is our very first example of a Droid Party member. And like the droids in the show, in the movies, these guys stick around. There's something so special about the droid characters in Star Wars. Despite having almost no dialogue, or often no dialogue, they have more personality than most of the fleshed out characters. And it's just really fascinating that that's even a debatable point. Because you'd think in a world with quote-unquote magical space wizards that they would be the main draw. But really, it's the Force and how it subtly influences the most insignificant and mundane of characters. Characters like R2-D2, who is literally a canister built to repair fighters as they fly into battle. Little more than an autopilot and auto repair system. That's like saying your calculator has personality. But holy crap, do these astromech droids ever have it in spades. And T3 is no exception. Even if he puts all the other skill users in the party to shame. But today, we're gonna break into the Sith Base. You might have noticed how there was no episode on Wednesday. That's because I've decided to do away with Wednesday uploads.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu, yin kin kun noba mule rachi.
Look, here's 50 credits. Just don't hit that alarm.
Kunshi kakachin awana wamata, nishi la chorga kin kun pala monareji, chingpala niska mule tun ratatigin potranko, desarcha doma wanako. Bonanakachu, kicha badwang, wanga kum kiba bu mulera, kakin chak nawagawa bakon, donk kiba nukunek, tonga book.
We lost 50 credits, but we avoided an ambush. And what better way to use our new astromech droid friend than here? We're gonna slice the computer. Okay, we can't do anything there. I see a power conduit. Notice how it only takes one spike with T3. This means we spend one spike to kill 3 Sith soldiers. Whoa, don't mess with the reception. Okay, medical. There's a couple droids in medical. Control center. That's a tough fight coming up. The elevator. This is tricky. Because the assault droid is tough. But here you see, we have a chance to neutralize a boss. And I'm going to take it. And last is the armory. Root menu, system commands. If you hack the droid's target filtering, you can make them think that the Sith are also intruders. You'll still have to fight them, but they'll be likely damaged. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take them offline. Oh, maybe I'm not. I only have 6 spikes left. Decisions. You know, I find the turrets to be more of a threat. Turrets are offline. Don't overload the terminal you are using. Ever. Unless you're using stealth and you're soloed into a room that has many enemies, I can't think of a single good use for this ability, for that ability. This battle is going swimmingly. It's almost like we have a Jedi on our party. Almost like we have a Jedi in our party. There's a data pad in there I'm going to generally just ignore.
I'm here. What?
Okay, Bastila is killed now, right? So you're probably thinking, that's really bad.
I'm here.
But we have Cure! So all of a sudden, a little bit of patience, and we can fully heal if we want. And it's a fake door. Yay. What? Hang on. That looks like a glitch. I'm just gonna say it right out front. That looks like a glitch.
I'm here.
Yes?
What can I do?
I guess we can get another blast of Cure. As I said, the sentry droids aren't really much of a task. And we got our first droid upgrades. In just a second, I'll be equipping many of them to T3. T3 has many unique upgrades that other organic party members can't use. It makes sense that instead of simply equipping armor or clothing, T3 would be upgraded with modules. Like the shield disruptor, which allows him to drain personal shields. And the stun ray, which allows him to, well, induce a daze-like state. Computer probe gives a boost to computer use. Kind of excessive, but I'm okay with it. Notice T3 can't use blaster rifles. I'm pretty sure that there's a way around this in the second game.
I'm here.
Sure.
But for the life of me, I don't remember how to do it off the top of my head. Anyways,
What can I do?
looks like we can use another Cure.
The Force fights with me.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pretty much an unstoppable wall of awesome now. I say that, and now we're gonna pay the price for it. Because we are not unstoppable. Not even remotely.
I'm here.
Yes?
What can I do?
Sure.
You know, I can't be the only one that the droid characters really rung truer with me than the Jedi characters in most of the films. Come on, T3. We just only have 2 computer spikes. I'm gonna save them.
I'm here.
Sure.
I guess I'll check the map really quick just to make sure I'm not. Wow. That droid actually gave me a little bit of trouble. Whee! Okay, this is important. If you want to get light side or dark side points, it's both options are available to you here. Yeah, I remember you. What's in this for me? How do I get you out? Red is off. Green is on. If you switch them all to green, he'll be killed. And the game will treat this as intentional because the puzzle is fairly simple. Meaning, if you want to switch them all to green, then it'll kill him. And you'll get dark side points. And it's done. They're all red. Light side points gained, experience gained. Whether you want to go light, dark, or neutral, it's still a good idea to do this in some fashion. Anyways. Oh, I guess I can mention the episode time. I'm sure you've glimpsed it. I've decided that in order to basically meet with scheduling demands that... I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. In order to meet with scheduling demands, I'll extend the 2 episodes of X a week by sacrificing the 3rd. Only Saturday and Monday videos of X will exist from now on, with the exception of the odd wildcard episode of X, which hasn't happened yet, and I can't see it happening anytime soon. But it certainly is possible. It certainly is possible. And that's where, man, my train of thought is drifting so bad. No. That's why this is a 45-minute episode. I'm trying to keep focused. I'm trying to keep the commentary at a high margin. And even though I'm using this old camera again, which skips every 20 minutes, I'm trying my best to make the commentary more engaging than usual. Even if I'm battling a constant itchy nose that you guys don't know about because you can't see me. But you might know from my vlogs. For some reason, when I'm talking or on camera, I have a really hard time not itching my face. Or the back of my head. Or my side. Don't you hate those traveling itches? Those of you who have gotten them will know what I'm talking about when I say traveling itches. But those of you who haven't, basically imagine a small itch on your body, a small dermal irritation that moves all over your body and refuses to be satisfied. Ooh, we got an improved energy cell! And also the Sith pass card that we can't use because we sliced the terminal at the beginning. Whoa, boss time! Boss time! Boss time. Come on, guys, we can do this. Awesome. 7 types of butt, and 8 types of names. Before I advance to the actual boss of this area, I'm gonna go on ahead and search a bit more. As you saw, there's a power conduit in that room. So even though I'd forgotten about it, if you're playing along, you can choose to rupture it with an attack if you send a single party member in there in solo mode, and you should be able to take down the guard or at least severely weaken him. Droids. Genders, confusings. We got a couple more droid parts there. As you can see, that's been kind of the theme of this episode, which is going to go on for, again, the allotted time of 45 minutes. Far longer than the usual episode of Ninja X, and really far longer than the usual episode of most Let's Plays. That's right, Basila, way to tank that. Like a champion. Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and try and use a med pack here. Who says never bring a knife to a gunfight? Whoever said that clearly has never played any video games. The difference is that real life is a lot more one-hit killy. Really, if somebody's coming at you with a gun, and you have the choice between a gun and a knife to defend yourself, choose the gun. Choose the gun. I realize it's a bit more lethal of an option, especially if you don't have any real training with it. But self-defense is under fair cause.
I'm here.
Yes?
Come on, Basila. Thanks for healing me. Lord knows I needed it. Oh God! What have I done? I know we're getting a really crappy view of the battlefield right there, but I just don't want to die. Come on! Awesome, now we leveled up. Getting level ups a lot in this episode. Which might help us when we go back to face Bendak again. Okay. This is the tricky part for our character. If we upgrade Constitution, we don't get any immediate benefit, but later on we'll be able to switch out our implants. And I do kind of want to have a higher Constitution score in the end anyways. Wisdom gives us less of an immediate bonus, but I'm tempted to go with it instead. Let me just check my level. 8. Okay, so we've already gotten one of these. One of the 5. I'm sure I used it on strength. I think I'm going to go with wisdom. We're going to save that point for Persuade. Implant level 3, which now means we can use any implant, regardless of how invasive. And because we leveled up, we also healed. Which is good, because the Sith Base has lots of fights. Okay, let's head into the arm.
What can I do?
Okay, let's show why security is completely useless. What? Maybe it's double-bladed sabers, but I'm pretty sure in this game, not just the sequel, you can open any door or container just by sticking your lightsaber into it. Beam splitter and an ion rifle. Energy projector and a disruptor carbine, or disruptor rifle. Lots of grenades. Ooh, the flamethrower. That's the first example of T3 hardware that doesn't just stun, but dealing damage. See, the stun ray has no damage, but it stuns 100% for 9 seconds. The flamethrower, stop it, cat, does 30 points of heat damage and inflicts the horror status for 3 seconds. Well, I guess I can do this really quick. See the little scripts here? We're going to switch T3 to Jedi Droid Supporter. For that matter, Bastila 2. They'll still attack, but that means they'll be more likely to use their droid... T3 will be more likely to use his droid abilities, and Bastila will be more likely to use her force powers. Which, as you may recall, is what I'm gearing her towards doing anyways.
I'm here.
Yes.
Yep. We're going to go on ahead and advance on to the final area. It's already been 25 minutes, so we've already had the pleasure of our first camera skip since switching back to the old camera. Let's head to the office of the Sith Base, even though that's not what it says.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side.
Turn away from the dark side. It won't lead you to anything but destruction.
Spoken like a true drone of the Jedi Council. We Sith, however, have learned to embrace the potential of the dark side. It is what gives us strength. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
Hey, brah. Good luck with that. Bastila! I need support! No! T3!
That hurt, I bet.
I'm here.
Yes?
Yes.
Notice for the first time I'm actually switching between party members. That is because Bastila is doing a crappy job of playing the support role. Well, that was a waste. But anyways, let's pick over Kylo Ren's remains, sort of, because it's kind of the same story. I swear, whoever was writing for The Force Awakens must have played the crap out of KotOR 1 and possibly 2 as well. Because there are a lot of not-so-subtle nods to the KotOR series in The Force Awakens, this being one of them. An untrained Sith, or a somewhat trained Sith apprentice, goes against an untrained Force sensitive and gets his butt kicked. Because no amount of Jedi training or Dark Jedi training can make up for the presence of the Force. It's why an untrained Luke Skywalker, or a barely trained Luke Skywalker, was able to evade Vader long enough to destroy the Death Star. And it's why Han Solo was able to not hit Vader, who is, in both the Clone Wars and the prequels, portrayed to be the best pilot in the galaxy. It really doesn't make much sense until you account for the one constant in the Star Wars canon: the Force. Revan and Malak returned from the Mandalorian War as Sith, using their fleet to conquer. You might say that the Force is the will of the creator, the will of the writer. That anyone who's ever created a novel or a film or anything has been the Force of that universe. The divine cohesive spark that brings life and death to everything. No one knows how Revan and Malak assembled a force powerful enough to challenge the Republic, except for Revan and Malak and certain members of the Force. Don't use the word nobody in conversation. It's too all-encompassing.
I'm here.
It's kind of like using the phrase, one thing led to another in writing. Or like how my favorite stand-up comedian puts it. A young Adolf Hitler was denied his entrance to art school. One thing led to another, and the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on the sovereign nation of Japan? Yep, doing good. I'm heading back to the Upper City Cantina since we gained a couple levels. I think we might be able to beat Bendik. Of the 2 traitorous Sith, Revan was the stronger. Malak grudgingly assumed the role of apprentice. Worst case scenario, Bendik kicks my butt again. But I think with the additional level we gained, especially if I buy some medical supplies from Zelka first, that we should be able to overcome Starkiller. Oh, and I thought he used thermal detonators. Sith energy shields, energy, sonic, and electrical. Never mind, I thought it was fire or heat. I was thinking about the mining shields in the second game. That makes me kind of sad. Ooh! The Strength Gauntlets. Developed by the Mephiles Corporation. These gauntlets use pulses of energy to stimulate the muscles at the key leverage points of combat actions, effectively increasing strength. Power! Unlimited power! I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. Couldn't be helped. Let's see if Zelka has any,
Welcome to my medical... I can even provide a cure. Davik's doing every...
Yeah, I want to see what you have for sale.
Of course. Just...
I guess the good thing about having a crap ton of credits... Oh, never mind, that's an adrenal. I thought that was an implant. It was like a permanent boost to plus 40? Plus 4? To dexterity? Holy crap! We do want a strength adrenal, though.
I'm here.
Sure.
And now we're gonna head back to get our butts kicked, get my butt kicked by Bendik. I do have a strategy, though, for avoiding his grenades. And it's really quite elegant and simple. I hope you guys appreciate it. Cantorus is waiting for us in the lower city cantina to give him the launch codes we got from the Sith Base. We'll see him probably next time. More than 2 years ago, into the Sith War, the Jedi set a trap for Revan and Malak. Only Malak escaped. You know, I don't want to play through this again. So I'm going to save the game. Notice I have 2 save files. That's so I can switch between them at will. That means I can have save data without corrupting the current save data. And without cluttering up the save section if I choose to play the game in my own time at another point. Which with this game, I probably will. Let's get on with the match. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I did save.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when two combatants entered the arena and only one came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle. Banduk Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Dark side points gained. My strategy is to run from the grenades. Ouch! Shield there just to shield myself from some of his blaster fire. Battle stimulant. Battle stimulant. Strength adrenal. Then let's move in for the kill. Okay, let's pop a med pack. Let's pop another advanced med pack. You know, if you keep missing, you're not going to be able to win. Come on, let's save the advanced packs for later. Looks like the shield's down. Let's upgrade that stamina. Where's the shield? There it is. Man, get hit! This'll hit. Yeah, that definitely hit. Yeah, I know this is kind of cheap and kind of cheesing it at this point, but considering the amount of damage he's doing to me, I think all's fair in war and war here. Especially because he is technically trying to... I ran through another energy shield. Trying to kill me right now. All right. I know this is really, really cheap and really probably more expensive than the credits that I'm going to get from it at this point. But I'm vindictive at this point. At this point, 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 at this point. Let's see how many more times I can repeat the phrase "at this point." Let's try and finish him off at least with a shred of dignity. There we go!
Bendak is down! It's over! It's over! The fight is over! Bendak Star Killer is down!
Bendak Star Killer is dead!
All hail the mysterious stranger! The greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Terrace!
There! I cheated at that fight more than I've ever cheated at anything before in my life. But we won! Now I'm gonna collect my winnings. Glad you enjoyed it. Now where's my share of the purse? Bendik's blaster is similar to the Onasti blaster. And in fact, I recommend you give it to Karth. I think I deserve a little extra for putting my life on the line. All right. Mon Azure. Yep, 900 credits. And Bendik's blaster. which is a very good item. But I've already overdrawn my now increased time limit, even though I'm probably not going to have overdrawn it because we're not going to bring back the film factoids in this episode. Expect those soon. Until next time, as always, please remember to stay enlightened.